in the midst of the harvest season, harvesting what we have planted in the springtime in little seeds to grow to the plants that we have today. We always plant with the idea of increasing. We don't want to pick up the seed, but we want to pick up the fruits of that seed that we planted. And this is a little bit the theme that we'd like to go through as we go through our Bishop's Appeal. October, Pope Francis, our Pope, has invited us to reflect during the month of October this whole aspect of mission. That our baptism did not only give us salvation, but also has given us a responsibility of proclaiming that good news of Jesus Christ. So the whole month is consecrated to the mission of Christ, and therefore the mission of the church, therefore again, our mission. And so we come at the beginning of October as we focus on the needs of our diocese. Our diocese is part of that universal church, but as a diocese, we would like also to proclaim that good news. We would also like to bring that good news to others. And that's what we are called. And our baptism has given us that responsibility of bringing Christ to the world. But this Christ that we want to announce, we have to have encountered him some way or another in our lives. That he has touched us and we have put him on our priority list of people to look at, people to watch, people to imitate, and for Christ's person to adore. So we are on that path. We have in our hands also that responsibility of bringing this good news. Now we could focus it very broadly, but I thought it would be good that we start first of all focusing on our church here in Prince Albert, in our diocese, and how we as baptized people have received this salvation through our baptism, but also has been given a responsibility of bringing that good news to others. For it's not ours. It belongs to Christ. And that's what our mission is all about. No matter age, condition, or whatever, we are all called to bring that good news. Bring that good news of Christ to the world. And Christ keeps challenging us every Sunday so that we can become that fruit that he wants us to be in our world of today. So we are challenged by the Word of God. Now, if I look around us in our diocese, who are the people who first of all need help? I think there are many families that are going through many struggles and challenges. Our youth sometimes are lost and have been caught in all kinds of addictions. These people need help, need assistance, so that we can help them rediscover their path of life. Catholic Family Services offer this. And I think it's good for us to support them so that they can continue to help families, children, individuals, people, all stages of our life. And also people of all areas of our lives, of our society, to be able to be guided towards a better life, a taking up of their responsibility of their own life. So this mission of the church is given to us so we can go to the poor, but also go to the families. We know that families in all our villages, in all our towns, in all of our own families are going through very many struggles. And so Father Milan helps us to have seminars to help us reflect on our mission and to see how we can grasp it, embrace it, and take up that responsibility. We prepare them for marriage, and as they're going through their early years of their marriage life, we try to accompany them. Task that is not easy, yet it is our task. It is our mission to do that. So as we also want to speak about adults, then we can talk about Christine, who is working for intentional discipleships, helping us to be a true disciple of Christ as our baptism has called us, and to embrace it. That's what it means to be intentionally. I embrace it and I take up that responsibility and want to bring it to our world of today. And as I go around with the confirmation, it's very interesting to listen to the youth who are so enthused when they are being confirmed, who are so enthused to receive Christ for the first time in the Eucharist. That enthusiasm we have to nurture. This enthusiasm we have to care for. This enthusiasm we have to make sure it continues to grow. So catechesis of our youth, preparing them for our sacrament, but preparing them for a lifestyle in that sacrament, and giving them the gift of the Spirit so they go forth and that their fears be taken away from them. These are programs that we help in the new evangelization. These are programs that we have so that we can help people to be part of the church, not a spectator of it. Not a spectator of it. Important sacraments that we do. Of course, we can't forget our youth. It's hard to get a youth minister. Not everybody jumps into this job or this ministry. We have two persons who are working very hard, Dave and Brian, and they are working very hard in helping to nurture, to stimulate, to reinvigorate the faith of our youth so that they may engage themselves in it. May they embrace it and bring it to their fellow students, fellow young people of our world, our fellow youth. So we have to work in also in that line of helping the youth. And people of my age, of course, in your age, we have to be continuously educated in our faith. Knowing the faith is a journey. Living out the faith is an experience. But we are called to go forth. Not to sit down, not to be a retired spectator of society, but a person in society, no matter our age and our fragility and the little we have to offer. That is what the church needs. That's what the church needs. And so we have to also help one another. Help one another in this mission that is given to us to bring to the world of today. A good challenge for you and I, and a good challenge for all of us. So we have up a resource center, a center where you can get all that information, where you can get programs to help you of all different kinds, that you do as a group, that you do as an individual. Our resources there is at your service to help you to take up that responsibility that your baptism has given. Baptized and sent. And so I think we are aware also of the injustices of society. The injustices of our society of today, and how we should be not only aware of them, but trying to overcome these injustices so that we have a just world. A just world is a legacy we want to leave to our children, a respect of the environment we live in, and that's what we are called to do. Respect the environment. Make sure that our children have those paths to walk through as you did in the summertime and during your summer holidays. So needless to say, we keep on planting. Needless to say, we are trying to nurture, giving that fertilizer, the insecticide that our society needs for our people so that we can go forth. So that we can go forth together. This is a together job. It's not an individuals. We have to do it together. A church is a community. We are a community. We are a family of families, the church. We are called to bring out that good news to the world around us. And we have to bear fruits. That's what we are called. Are we bearing fruits? What could we do to really bear fruits? Just like you planted in the springtime, we keep planting. Every day is a spring day for us as we plant this good news and as we harvest what has been planted by others and by ourselves. So let us be generous to the programs we have before us so that we can bring to our world that good news of Christ, and the Christ that loves us, telling us, like the Father has, we are his beloveds.